You want to establish control, but expect more key movements around, neutral objectives and towers, because there is a neutral on the side of BREN Esports.
Especially when they have their battle spells, folks. Watch out for those battle spell cooldowns. Game number 2, BREN Esports versus RSG. One up are the Raiders, defending champions. Let's see how this one goes.
So if you TP a lineup like this, right, for BREN Esports, make sure you utilize it. Make sure you go and take those fights as much as possible. You want to go full damage, you want to go pick off lineup, you use it. And that's something that BREN has to do if they want to take this game number 2. Yeah. On the other side, though, it's RSG with a very... you give Demoncat a very aggressive jungler with some really low cooldowns. Expect a lot of fights.
It's a very mid-game spiky lineup on BREN, and then RSG has just the whole game to find these moments, especially in big 5v5 team fights. They have a better box, I dare say. They have a better box with the Eve.
The whole shebang.
Literally. Actually, they're literally going to have a better box.
In early game, you have Esmeralda, you have Julian. Late game, you have Claude, you have Eve that supports damage, not because of the amount of slows that he can get, but also Eve's damage kills to the late game, so it's gonna hurt. BREN Esports. So BREN, they have to kind of pace themselves, wherein you kind of limit the resources that RSG takes. But the main problem is that RSG, while you're doing that, they actually can fight you.
Oh, that's a good point.
So that is the big problem for BREN Esports. Even though you want to take the early game, RSG can fight.
But the lineup they have, actually, BREN Esports can take fights, but their control is a little bit more limited.
Yeah, and that's hard against Julian.
Their primary CC is Circling Eagle.
That's it.
And
whatever Few can get.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but on the other side, what does Few get?
Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon. Well, they do have a lot of CC in a way, but... Yeah. I don't think that is enough for BREN Esports, because you have to close the gap. And if you think about how RSG wants to fight, if you close the gap, then they're happy.
And this is why I was looking forward to the Yuzhong. It's because you want a way to at least go for a 50-50. There's really no good engage unless all of BREN Esports are ready to lean into it.
Yeah.
So, good luck, Ivan. It's going to be up to them. It's going to be up to them whether or not Olwen's going to be a lot more aggressive, even with the reduced crowd control that they do have. If they can maximize the damage output, I mean, they still get the same results anyway.
BREN Esports, they're the ones dictating the early game tempo against RSG. Again, this lineup can do it, but so does RSG. Even though Lai was forced to use the flicker, it's because Aqua was not willing to fight onto that area. You don't want to sacrifice your mid game because of trying to fight BREN Esports on the early game. So this is the proper call for RSG. Chill out. When we get the timings, when we get around those neutral fights around turtles, that is where we are strong. We'll have the kick, we'll have the reload manipulation, and of course, Nats and Eman can join in the fun.
All right, so you got Demon Kite. As expected, when you hit level 4, you want to take those fights as early as possible.
Ooh, that was a retry, by the way. But Turtle is about to spawn in 20, so I think it's okay for Kaltizi to do that.
Yep.
Again, more enhanced chain hits. Kaltizi, what are you going to do? There it is. The saving grace is that guiding wind from Ogwen.
Rookies looking out for rookies.
Oh, a sidestep through Nats. Nats wanted blood, but he was denied here.
Oh, not going to happen. He used a sprint. That's used a sprint.
Oh my goodness. Trading on the battle spells here for both sides.
Andorado.
Still go for it.
Looking for the vision
Still
here on
really
turtle.
greedy on that turtle, man. RSG looks like they want that turtle. They got a foothold of it. And we will hold it off for the meantime. Again, I think RSG will still be able to get that. I think that was just one retribution away from taking it.
This is a very different way of attacking the early game, attacking the turtle. Because in Season 10, one of RSG's signature moves was to delay turtle so that they can get a purple early and then take it more decisively. This time around, whenever it's open, just go for it. And here, wow, they bullied the hell out of Kyle Teasy.
Yeah, I love the the approach. You said that they bullied Kyle Teasy. It's because of the fact that they have nothing to do on the map. So I feel like RSG at that moment, they weren't really trying to contest the resources from Kyle Teasy. They were trying to chase Kyle Teasy away from this objective.
So the fact that the turtle came up easy and clean was just a byproduct of their game plan anyways.
Yeah.
Just bother Kyle Teasy.
And also very unfortunate positioning from Kyle Teasy. He was way too deep on the enemy territory in that tri-bush, and he got punished so hard.
Yeah.
I don't think he expected I don't think he expected Demon Kite to actually take the fight to him straight up.
Yeah, it was really unexpected because you wouldn't really expect RSG to fight into you, considering that you have a Karina and a Mathilda. But it is also the the answer to what RSG is delivering right now. Instead of farming, you go fight the Karina and Mathilda because you're gonna be fighting them anyway when they start invading the jungle. So you bring the fight onto them so that if they find solutions, then you start looking at other options. But the main problem is at that specific moment, BREN Esports wasn't really ready.
Yeah, no, that's what you will get when you're a lineup that is very ult reliant. And in the first 2 minutes of the game, you're even lucky to have your ult.
Yeah, and everyone doesn't even have their ults yet, right? And then RSG, they took that momentum and they made it work in their favor. So big props, and again, expected on this lineup.
Again, these are the veteran moves that we expect from RSG. They know that nobody wants to really engage as early as this, and it's still the same thing, the results will still be the same. You're going to be fighting before the turtle anyway, so why not bring it to BREN? So in a way, when BREN reacts, that's the time you can start looking for, okay, they tried to fight, let's go to mid lane instead, clear the waves, clear the jungle, or fight on the other side. So they're testing they're testing the options here for BREN Esports, and I kind of feel like BREN did not really give any answer. That's why RSG was able to take so many after that initial chase on the top lane, and also because of Kyle TZ not respecting the fact that RSG wanted to fight, they were able to take that turtle for RSG.
And wasn't that like the initial thought that you had earlier on how RSG won those fights? Just basically using their veteran experience against BREN. Yeah, they're really using that right now as well. Yeah, there it is.
So maybe that's that's one thing that we can learn from RSG. If nothing is happening anyway, and the results will still be the same, you bring the fight into your enemy, see how they react.
Yeah, Plan A just was paying dividends here for RSG, and them being ahead here in the early game is just uncharacteristic of their lineup, because looking at it again, we need to wait for Claude, for Eman to farm up, and as well for Aqua to get the items to have that real-world manipulation sting. But these little things, again, waiting early turtle and just bullying the opposing jungler out of contention, big deal. So we might just see RSG accelerate the early to mid.
Yeah, this is such an advanced tactic for RSG. Most people wouldn't really do this because they're waiting for the timers.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, again, it's the idea of playing as a veteran. If your enemy's not doing anything, you do it yourselves.
Whew. And again, I actually caught Panda a little bit earlier. Man, he was so focused.
In a CR?
No.
I thought it was going to be another
That's
CR
a different
series.
guy. That's a different guy. I caught him in the hallway. He barely looked up. He was like,
He's focused.
He's so focused.
He's focused on about the game or about the pissing?
All of it.
Everything.
Just kidding.
Everything.
Look at this, though. Back into the action. Yes, confirmed. The turtle was slain here by RSG, loading back in. And nothing from BREN Esports. Nothing came back.
And again, you don't want to do that with a lineup like this, except for Super Marco. You want to go, go, go. And that's exactly what RG is doing with a flicker and the way the Dragon combo. Maximize here with Aqua's real-world manipulation, but the answer back is very, very quick as well from BREN Esports.
Yeah, that's worth. You take the you take the support on the side of BREN Esports while you only lose the tank, and Eman actually helped out as well, so he does get a little boost of golden XP. But Super Marco at this point is dealing more damage over the Claude. That's why BREN Esports was also able to take out Light. But again, it's a win on RSG's book because they are the ones with the Claude.
I believe in the business, that's what they call a TikTok play. Light just extended.
Play, yes.
Yep. Light extended the range of that Way the Dragon. You usually would not get it, especially with few having used his dash. Didn't use the flicker though, so at least that's something BREN Esports would be holding on to. So I'll count it like a half, like a 0.5. Whoa!
Oh man, again,
that definitely is a win though.
That was a huge win. Again, tempo being used by the Jungle Julian of Demon Kite here. He's just taking everything, non-stop damage output. That's what you get with a hero like that.
One full level ahead over the Karina, and the turtle is about to spawn in 15 seconds. So definitely RSG happy with with the trades that they're getting right now, and the next objective will be really, really hard for BREN Esports.
And you can tell how important it is, right? Because look at the marksmen of both teams. They're very near the Lord Pit, but right now again they are going to have to back off, as we will see a bit of a 3v3 Both laners on the top and the bottom are busy. Here comes Real World. The box in for both sides, actually. A huge court. Demon Kai will be able to take that that turtle, and now it's going to be a huge advantage. Should be.
Oh, the dodge!
For RSG, huge dodge over the wall there. Denies the kill to Kyle TZ.
Wow, like a beacon, a threat magnet. It's Light who actually saved the rest of his teammates while surviving as well.
I love the fact that he waited for the ultimate from the Karina before he committed the Shunpo. And Kyle TZ was like, he was also, holding down the ultimate, but at that point he had no choice because the reinforcements started to come in for RSG. So just the sheer patience of Light was able to save himself. And also, the falling Starman from Nuts delayed the retribution usage from Kyle TZ. That's why Demon Kite was able to get that turtle.
So much right now, Demon Kite's Julian is just non-stop snowballing here. I'm worried here for BREN.
It does so much. Demon Kite's Jungle Julian does so much.
Look at this guy, non-stop.
Oh.
He's just gonna keep hunting you down.
Deep pressure.
We saw so much of this at MSC 2022, and I believe before then, in Season 9, Jungle Julian really wasn't much of a thing. It was more of a mid-lane hero, maybe even an XP laner, but now there's only really one flavor that makes a lot of sense.
Goodness.
There you go, the hybrid build.
Oh, this is what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
So he'll buy 2 magic items, and then he'll start buying tank items as the game goes later. So it does provide RSG a way of bridging the gap between the early to late game for the Claw.
One more TikTok play for the way. It's gonna be Owen going down. The Matilda can't really do much about it. The turret goes down as well for RSG.
Immediate conversion, opening up that turret, opening up that lane, leading up to a 15-second turtle coming up. Yeah, no, they're just going to start swimming in it.
Non-stop. Here we go. Another fight in the mid lane is going to be activated here. Aqua, he's ready, he's roaring. Doesn't really have the ult yet. Looks like that's going to be it for the meantime. Ultimates are on cooldown. Light won't be able to get a good angle to get Kyle TZ into his teammates. But there's the enhanced chain. Slow down as well.
Nuts.
Here comes the Real World. And there he goes. Nats dives in on the few. No chance to react at all. What a kick there as well from Light. And that will be Amon getting hunted down. And BREN losing 2 members.
Flawless execution. Nats knew exactly where they were going. And it's not done. Demon Kite threatening a kill with an enhanced chain. Instead, he's going to be happy with stealing this orange.
You saw that, right? Man, Demon Kite wouldn't even let you go home.
That was a solid 1 minute of RSG just trying to fight BREN eSports. All the while, they take turtle, by the way.
And kills.
And kills. And this is the effect of RSG fighting even before BREN eSports is able to position themselves to look for these engagements. Light has been phenomenal on these kicks and finding their targets for RSG. They kept on engaging. They continuously look for targets so that BREN eSports are always reacting. They can't even use the Matilda and the Valentina in an aggressive way because of the sheer aggression that RSG is putting on the table.
Whew. Man. Again, every time your skills are on cooldown, RSG is just looking for fights over and over again. And Ogwen rather, is usually the target of Light and Demon Kite. And there it is. There's a counter attack by BREN. Finally, Ogwen trying to commit here with the Circle Eagle. Instantly canceled though, as he does see RSG members are starting to group up.
I think I was looking for the kickback, but Flicker wasn't really available for Light, and he just realized that. Man,
he just had it right now, yeah.
Oops, 3 seconds.
Wait.
There it is, Few. He's answering back, but the kickback from Light again, and the follow-up into the enhanced chains is massive.
Good things come to those who wait, and Light held on for the right amount of time.
Dora.
Man,
get out.
Another combo. Falling Star Moon plus enhanced chains. Layered by layered over and over again.
Let me just say, Light is really crazy in this game. He could have kicked Few with a Shunpo and kick back, but he opted to go for the kick flicker back. Petrify onto Demon Kite.
Oh, he goes down. That's a shutdown.
Huge shutdown here. Pandora could be in trouble as well. And he misses out just with a simple dash here.
No way.
The final load gets some HP back.
Wow.
And Pandora is going to be able to make it out live.
Juked him.
Huge juke, actually. And right now, who's going to go for the Lord here? Super Marco, Few, and Ogwen are ready.
US kick.
3 members again. Another kick. Oh my god, your jungler is gone. Oh, goodness me.
Serves it up to Eman as well.
Light is really leading the charge here for RSG, taking the enemy jungler as soon as BREN Esports took theirs. And it is going to equalize the Lord battle here, but Demon Kite is already in the field. BREN Esports, they will not be able to fight this. And again, as we were mentioning earlier, RSG has now completely snowballed. Eman is one full level ahead over Super Marco, and they already have the DHS and of course the Golden Staff. Winner of nature as well. Add that to the insult for BREN Esports.
And we are reminded why Cho is such a powerful pick by pro players.
Yep.
On the hands of Light.
Especially in the hands of Light.
It's very evident. Light is in a state of flow.
Oh my goodness.
Light.
Look, see, he knows. He
He's
doesn't
looking.
have to say anything. The rest of RSG is always ready to catch up.
Oh man, RSG, they are on a roll right
They're
now.
roaring right now.
Nuts as well, you know, being the frontline nuisance for RSG. BREN Esports, at this moment, they have no way of dealing with the Esmeralda on the front lines. They don't have the damage output of Super Marco to be able to shred through the HPs of the Esmeralda.
Here's a big dive though. Huge falling star moon. Gonna be committed here by RSG. Nats is just it non-stop. You cannot slow this guy down. Pandora is in the middle of 4 members of RSG. Will he be able to make it out? No falling star moon means he will. But here's the enhanced chains committed by Demon Kite. Still gonna be able to get out of the way, but BREN Esports, they suffered a huge blow with that.
Yeah, no, it's deceptive, but looking at it, 1 kill, cross-map plays, so many objectives up on the docket for RSG to take. Yeah, that's a clear win. Now they're 6K ahead.
They're rushing to win here for RSG.
They really are.
They know that they have the late game power. They have everything that they need on the line right now. Probably the next thing that they're waiting for is the Lord. So BREN Esports, if they want to make something, if they want to make any moves, it should be in this window. 80 seconds is the time here for BREN Esports.
Eman's almost done with his items.
But oh, it's not BREN, it's RSG.
Look at that. Another kickback. Oh my goodness. Oh, the shit. The way in the Dragon Machine. He just doesn't want to stop.
I can hear all the kids, all the teens who grew up from the early years of MLBB Pro Play. Few, no!
And Pandora makes a run for it.
Oh, the eye for an eye.
Goodness, huge eye for an eye stops the knockup from Hans Chains, but Nats as a follow-up means that it is going to be a kill still for RSG.
It's too much. It's too much. It's come to the point where Nats and Demon Kite snowballed to the point
Light,
where Pandora
Light.
can't even survive. Oh!
Look at them. Everyone's so scared of this guy right now, and they cannot defend properly.
He's even hitting towers.
Exactly. Goodness gracious.
8K ahead. That's what this looks like. Dominance across the map, everywhere you go. I think it's safe to say BREN Esports is trapped within their own base.
Yeah, the main problem is that even though you have Karina, you have ways of dealing more damage once the HPs go low for RSG. You can't even peel the absurd amount of HP from Nuts. There's no shred, there's no peel, there's no poke coming out from Few because constantly Light has been, you know, assassinated with the Valentina with a kickback for RSG.
And not only that, not only the show, there's always such a good follow-up from Aqua. That's why they're able to just... That RSG,
You mean the real world?
Yeah, the real world, man. The follow-up is just so immense. It's always on point. That's why they're always so close to each other, if you notice.
Yeah, it's, you know, the Spanish bread is being cooked inside a box of the real world manipulation. Pandora is going to be able to get out, but RSG, they did get the Lord. And it spawns as early as it is.
Oh, good.
This is really hard for BREN Esports.
Well timed. Again, if BREN just tried to delay, which is already very dangerous, they could have hoped for a 15-second spawn, 13-15. But no, RSG.
No time to farm.
On the dot.
They propelled way beyond reach at 9K ahead. It's very dangerous. Yes, we mentioned before the game started, BREN's very good at defending their base, but it doesn't have to come to this.
Another initiation by Nats, a falling star. One of the 2 members are able to dodge out
Light.
of the enhanced chains, but not from the blazing duet. The damage output of RSG is insane.
Whoa.
But they are getting hunted down. They're going to push back here. Huge props to BREN Esports, able to answer the engages. They got enough damage to push back the RSG members.
Yeah, they did club up for RSG, so BREN Esports was able to output so much damage on a specific area. That's why they were able to win that fight. But looking at the items right now, the Wind of Nature is now up for the Irithel and also the Scarlet Phantom, so more attack speed are coming out. But even if they start building up these defensive items, the Malefic Roar is now complete on the clock. Eman hasn't died a single time in this game. And also add to that, another layer of damage will be coming out from Aqua as he completes the next item. Probably a Divine Glaive, or I don't know, maybe a Winter Truncheon just to be able to save himself. But this is going to be another layer of problems here for BREN Esports.
Something else to note is the fact that Demon Kite's JJ, the Jungle Julian, just went straight up damage, went straight up burst, mage build, and this is what you do when you're snowballing.
Yeah.
That's it. It doesn't even grind your gears.
Although probably regrets it right now because he does melt to the damage output of both the Irthel and also Pandora.
Yeah, I guess.
So if you want to make it work, make sure you don't get stuck in a crowd control here from BREN.
Or you win straight up, just Alpha Strike.
I mean,
Yeah, they can't hit you back if they're dead.
he did choose to be part of that fight.
That's true. That's logic.
He did choose to be part of that fight. So
Yeah, so decision making.
yeah, but RSG again. The fact of the matter is they're overloaded with damage right now. This is the beauty of the damage Julian, even though again it's not hybrid. So Eman should be able to live up on the fight. Even if he dies, there's another layer of damage coming out from RSG. So they don't automatically lose out if they don't have the gold laner on their side. So BREN Esports, again, so many layers of problem. And add to that, Aqua with the real world manipulation. Light, again, looking for another engagement onto BREN Esports. But they didn't pull the trigger because Lord is about to respawn.
Yep, 17 seconds on the next Lord. This is going to be huge here. And BREN Esports, they're still trying to claw their way back. They showed in the last team fight that they are able to output enough damage as long as they are in a good position. But can they find that position again? That is the question.
It's going to be hard against, Aqua with the real world manipulation. If he sees you, automatically casts that ultimate. So BREN Esports really have to make to find a unique opening against RSG.
I'm wondering if they can find it because Aqua here has such a great position, man. This is so solid. A real world manipulation from this point would be great with Demon Kite cleaning up.
Yeah, remember RSG's hunting down Kyle TZ so often, looking like he wants to go for Kyle.
Oh, the kick!
He went for the Shinpo and missed, but he goes for the flicker anyway. And they're fighting on the backline. Super Marco might be able to counter it, but he does not. Wind of Nature runs out in the end. He gets taken out,
dies.
but there is an answer. Here's Pandora, he's Kyle TZ. They're still alive, but their damage output might be so diminished now, and RSG are gonna punish.
Kyle TZ taken down. It's TK for DK. And Midnight, you know what they say, you never go full damage. What do you say now?
Well, now you say RSG, you start raiding the base with the kick from Light.
And that should be all she wrote.
That's a wipeout, folks. RSG Philippines, your S9 reigning champions are a match point. It's just one win away from moving on.
Oh man, really, really great stuff coming out from the MSC champs. Again, it started from the early game. That decision to punish BREN Esports. You're supposed to be the early game lineup. You're not doing anything. Then we'll move for you. And when they got the kill on Kyle TZ, that was the time where our